I've been seeing a lot of people make videos of like, here's what's going on with X K-pop group and why you should know. So I wanted to do it with Just Be because it's been a little bit of a wild ride the last year, and I just want to talk about some of the stuff that has been happening in this like year-long timeline. Buckle up, this video is going to be at least 10 minutes. I might even have to post a part 2, I don't know. Let me tell you our players in this. So we have Blue Dot Entertainment, which is Just Be's company. Later we will also have IST Entertainment. Okay, keep that in mind. Blue Dot has 7 people working under it. 6 members of Just Be and then 1 solo artist. That is all they have under their company as I know it today. To give a little backstory, Blue Dot used to be a subsidiary of Play M Entertainment, Plan A, whatever you want to say, A Pink and Victon's company. I don't think they are anymore. I guess not, because Play M Plan A is not a thing. Anyway, that's their lineage. That's what happened, okay? 6 members of Just Be, their names: Lim Jimin, Lee Ganu, Song Byung-hee, or Bane, as I'm going to call him in this video, Chu Shiu, remember him, Jun Doyum, and Kim Sang-woo. Okay, that's the 6 members of Just Be. Thank you. We have to start at KCON last year. KCON LA last year. Just Be performs. They have a showcase. They perform on the main stage with 5 members because Sang-woo unfortunately injured his knee. He wasn't able to perform at this time. They go and they do a performance in Toronto, I believe, called K-Fest. This is basically directly after K. Like, they literally leave LA and go straight to Toronto. This is in August of last year. Okay? Then, in October, they have a comeback. During this time, they're very active. Between the time of KCON and their comeback, they are super active. They're doing Weverse Lives. They're commenting on Weverse. They're like on Weverse 24/7. They're super active. They have a comeback with Medusa, Nanugi, in October. They win Road to Mama, which means they get to perform at the Mama Awards. And they do. And it's fantastic and it's amazing and you should go watch it. But then it's kind of radio silence from Blue Dot. They're not doing any extra promotion for them, even though people are like, who is this group? Blah, 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 whatever. Nothing happens. Fast forward to the beginning of this year at some point, we get a notification that Just Be is going to be going on a North America and South America tour. Obviously, we're ecstatic because the only places that they've ever played in America are at Otakon, which is in Washington, D.C., which they played at last year. And then Toronto, Vancouver. They're very popular in Canada. They go to Canada all the time. Or they used to go to Canada all the time. They haven't been in a minute now. So we're super excited. Leading up to tour, we get almost no information. I'm in constant contact with the touring company, keep in mind. Or I am. They're not very communicative to me. This is a new touring company that had never toured before. Never toured anyone before. They're called the K-Stage. They have now done AB6's tour and are doing another tour now, but I can't remember who it's for. I apologize. But they're currently actively promoting a new tour. Now, I did not go to tour. However, there was a lot of stuff that went wrong at tour. So many things that went wrong. You can find videos on here, I'm sure of it. If I find them, I'll repost them. Whatever. I have a lot of mutuals that went to tour. Now, their tour is in March. Mid-March to the end of March. If you pay attention to Mnet Survival shows, or you paid attention to Build Up, you'll know that Build Up was also during March. And 2 of our members, Ganu and Bane, were on Build Up. So they're in the top 4 groups, and then unfortunately Ganu's group does get eliminated. But Byung-hee is still in. Bane is still in. So that's before tour. They go on tour for a week and a half, maybe. Byung-hee has to fly from Denver to Korea to do that, to practice. So he's gone for, I think, 3 to 4 days. I could be wrong. Like, within a 3 to 4 day time span, he has gone from Denver to Korea and then back to LA for their last show of the tour. Because he was eliminated. His team was eliminated off of Build Up as well. So, there's that. Now, at the end of the LA stop, there's a screen, and it says, Just Be will be coming back. They're going on tour again in November. Point blank period. We assume with the K-Stage again. Everyone's excited. Everyone's like, we have ample time to prepare this time. Hello, Editing Rin here. I would just like to note that we have yet to hear anything else about this tour since the announcement on March 31st, whatever it was, at that tour stop. They have not posted a single thing. So they announced this November tour. We're all excited. Again, we have ample time to prepare this time if we want to go to that tour. June rolls around. They're not super active. Once they got From Messaging, which is basically Bubble, but a different app, they kind of stopped using Weverse as much, which is understandable. They're on From a lot more. But they're still active on From. They're just not active together as a group on Weverse and stuff like that as much. Okay, in June, we get a notification from Just Be, Blue Dot, whatever, on Twitter. And it's, hey, so we're actually combining with this other group called ATBO, and we're going to be a group called The Crew One. No, this is temporary. No, this is how it is now. None of that. Now, I don't know much about ATBO, but what I will say that is important to this context, in my opinion, is that ATBO was already confirmed to go on Road to Kingdom at this time, and there's now only 6 members of ATBO where there was 7. So we're all freaking out. We're like, what does this mean? What, like, does this mean we're going on Road to Kingdom? Like, what does that mean? We get no answers from Blue Dot. Absolutely none. About 3 weeks after this, member Shiu, who used to go by a different name, Sangwoo just posted on Weverse. Love you, Sangwoo. Member Shiu, who used to go by a different name, comes out and he's like, hey, I've changed my name. I'm Chu Shiu now. Yeah, love you. And that's basically it. Okay. Then a couple days later, a Sasaeng releases personal text messages that she alleged, an alleged Sasaeng, I should say, alleges is from Shiu. Now, for some reason, so many people just are like, oh, this is true. So, there's a lot of tweets going around that are like, I'm disappointed in him, I'm this, I'm that, I'm changing my username. Crazy stuff, okay, from a Sasaeng. And people are just believing them. So then, a couple days later, we get the notification, Shiu is on hiatus. Because of course. Of course. Now, at this point in time, we don't truly know who was in charge of Just Be. Because they're in the Crew One, and the Crew One is under IST Entertainment. But they are under Blue Dot. And as they are acting as the Crew One, we assume that IST is making the decisions right now. We also are kind of confused because the announcement comes from Just Be. Not the Crew One, Just Be. And Blue Dot Entertainment. However, Blue Dot, think of it this way. If IST is this big, Blue Dot is this big. Like, not even. Like, Blue Dot is a speck. So, we don't really know who's calling the shots when it comes to stuff like that, currently. As it stands right now, it is our 3rd anniversary as Only Be. It has been a month since Shiu was put on hiatus. We still don't know anything. We still don't know if the Crew One is a temporary group or if it is permanent. And we're just kind of all just kind of floating. I don't know. It is Only Be Day. Everyone's posting. They posted 5 letters instead of 6. It really hurts. I can't lie. It really hurts. I've never gone through this. But this is just, it's also rumored or alleged that this actually wasn't even a conversation between this Sasaeng and Shiu. It was between this Sasaeng and one of Shiu's friends. But I don't know how true that is. I don't care. In my opinion, it's not my business what he does off the stage. So anyways, that's just a little bit of what's been happening with Just Be in the last year. I could definitely make more videos about this if you guys are interested. Please stand Just Be. Please support the Crew One on Road to Kingdom. We are called Journeys as the Crew One. We are Only Be as Just Be fans. They're going to continue to call us Journeys, just putting that out there because they probably have to. But it is Only Be Day, so we get all the Only Bees today. I'm out of breath. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, especially if you don't even stand Just Be, and stand Just Be.